what's going on, people? Welcome to the Gun Shop. I'm Niels Hansen, aka Guns for Hire, and I'm not sure if you missed it. If you have, take a look at it, because there's certain elements of it that actually I've dropped playing Resident Evil long ago, and I actually really enjoyed that game back in the day. And like some people, I felt, it's kind of the same thing rehashing. Although when I really like a game, like Uncharted, I don't actually mind the rehash. As long as it's a brand new story, then it's no problem. But, I mean, when you've got the Umbrella Corporation, anyway, it can be hard. And it's kind of the cliche what the article, which is linked below, says, and it's so true, is you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So we're at Resident Evil 6, number 6. And if you don't change enough of it, people complain out the wazoo about, oh man, it's the same old thing and it never changes. But then all of a sudden, if you do try and innovate, you do try and bring things like 6-player co-op, which I think is really innovative and really good, and a really push to say, hey, let's try this out. Then people are like, oh man, that's going to take away from this and I don't like it and it's way too different. It's like, you can't win. No matter what, you can't win. If you leave it alone, they're going to complain that there's no innovation, that it's just the same old crap. If you change it too much, you're like, oh man, they went away from like the way it used to be. Screwed and tattooed. I say, good job on you. I'm glad that you're doing something innovative. I mean, some of us have to friggin' push forward. I'm not saying as in me, I'm not a game developer. But I mean, I'm glad that you're pushing forward. The other thing, if you watch the trailer, what I found really kind of intriguing about it actually was there's a scene in there. Now I know there's always melee action, there's always characters where they improve on the melee. I'm going to reference it again, Uncharted 3, but there's certain movements, there's certain, like, you know, a limited way that you use this, and it's cinematic the way that they engage in the melee attack. But there's a character in there, if you look, he's like the Tekken type character. It seems to be like no weapons, all hand-to-hand combat. So he's in there and he's doing some, you know, Tekken type moves, and it's like a 3D gamer in there, punching and kicking and doing it. And it's, I think, a game like that, a zombie game with a character like that, going beyond. Now I know they've had this in the past, I know they've already had like an advanced melee, but what he's showing, what they're showing in that particular, those scenes there, and you'll see it when what I'm talking about when you watch it, is something beyond that. It's like putting a fighter game in a zombie game, and I thought, now that's brilliant. So you got 6-player co-op, which is optional, people. It's not ruining the game. No one's forcing you to play 6-player co-op. You can still do your 1-player if you think that'll make the game scarier and everything like that. But the 6-player is an option, and let's face it, we're becoming more social type gamers. That's an option I'd like to see in there, and if it's available, at least it's there. You know, like, oh, I wish this was there. You don't have to wish. It's actually there. And then you've got that fighting aspect. I think it's going to be something worth looking at when it comes out anyway. That's it. Resident Evil 6. Look for it in your stores. I'm not working for the company, but I'm going to be looking for it. So should you. Anyway, that's it. Leave your comments below. Rate the video, and if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to me here on the Gun Shop. You can also follow me on Twitter. Give me some links to articles that you want me to cover, or something interesting, or just share a funny moment. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Chit-chat, you know? That link is also below. Have yourself a great day. Peace.